Alright guys, so I guess we're gonna go racing after all. Talk to Gaden, and he'll be here Thursday night, I guess. Pick the car up, and we'll get it loaded in the trailer, and hopefully you'll get it all ready. I got a few more things to do. I found some wheels yesterday. So we got these wheels on here. I gotta get the slicks mounted up. Gotta put some valve stems in here. And gotta pick up a SFI window net. And I think that's about it. A few other little things. I got a lot less stuff than Noel's got going on. And he keeps calling me trying to get me to go to the race. So he came up with these wheels for me. And they look like they're going to work pretty good. I'll have to get the slick on there to know for sure. But yeah, so we're going to try to get up there to South Carolina this weekend. I got a list of people to call. I'm going to call Roberto, has some Volkswagen questions, Doug, Lakeside Rancher, and Greg Porter. I'm going to give you guys a call today. Anybody else that would like me to call them, leave your phone number, and I'll get back with you this afternoon. So I'm going to try to call everybody today. It's Wednesday. And get caught up on the phone calls. I apologize for taking so long to get back with you guys. Normally I'm not like that. Tom Duncan, got your stuff in a box today. Andrew will be sending that out to you. Your steering couplers, and I sent you those urethane bushing kit also, because I don't think any of that stuff was for my car. Might be able to use it on the Skylark or one of your projects there. And yeah, I got these heads done. I talked to the YouTuber, or Andrea talked to him, and he said he'll be here to pick these heads up. So that'll be good. If he picks those up, then we'll be able to go to the races. And if he doesn't pick those up, that could be the one thing that keeps us from going, because it'll be pretty tight. I'm gonna go spin the wad today and buy stuff for this thing that I really shouldn't buy, I guess, but it'll get me out of the garage for the weekend. And it'll probably be some good medicine. So we're gonna go ahead and clean the old pig up over the next day or two here, and get her going. I got a few things to do here. I got this hood out here. It's turned black, set overnight. Out here I sprayed it down with some Ospo, and the rust looks like it, for the most part, converted. You can see how black it got there, and the real white stuff's where the dust was at. Same with the other side. So that's what the Ospo looks like. I could really probably spray it one more time over there. We'll let the water dry up on this morning. It'll have like a big cake, dust, black stuff all over it, and we'll hit that with some 80 grit down to the clean metal. Metal condition it with some metal conditioner, and then etch it. And I'm gonna use the aircraft stripper. Somebody was asking me what type of stripper that I used on this. Yeah. I thought it was inside here. Oh, here it is over here. It's actually aircraft stripper brand. They're right there. Clean strip. There's the brand. Aircraft stripper. This is the product. It's non-flammable. Starts working in 5 minutes. Works on vertical surfaces. Cleans up with water. So it is reformulated. I know this stuff used to be real yellow. It's white now, and didn't seem to be as hard on the skin, but it's still pretty effective on the paint. So I know that when we were taking the EPA classes, they were really down on this stuff, and they wanted you to consider alternative methods to strip the car before you reach for the stripper can. Apparently some of the chemicals that are found in this stuff end up in the water supply, and it's one of the things that they police the most. So I try not to use it in my shop. This isn't a real shop though, so for home use should never have a problem. It's perfectly legal for the home hobbyist. So Andrew can sell that to you. You can get it at almost any auto body supply store, and I think some Lowe's and Home Depots carry it. Somebody asked me if it was comparable to sandpaper, and I think it's much cheaper than sandpaper when you consider that a small box of 36-inch stripper disc would be probably around $40 to $42, maybe a little more than that, because I don't know the retail price is too good. But then you have your compressor. You're going to run the def to do it, the labor, and everything that goes with it. The stripper's much more economical, I think, other than, you know, if you do have body work in the car, you're going to be stripping that body work out anywhere it touches Bondo. And when you use the sanding method, you know, you can save some body work sometimes if you're okay with the quality of the Bondo and stuff. But yeah, so it's a John Kerry day here for sure. Not a cloud in the sky. Very still, no wind. So I'm going to put some gas in the old Bug today, jump in there and head over to the speed shop. We'll go over to Daytona, over to Action. We got to pick up some gas, window net, and just a few more items. But that's all I can afford is a few more items. So hopefully everything goes good and smooth this weekend. We'll see. I know, I think they start time trials at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the race starts actually at 6 o'clock at night. And I hear it goes pretty late. And there's a party on Friday night. Party and cruise. I don't know if I'll make the cruise and the party. It's going to be pretty tight. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to have to drive up there or not. If I have to drive up there, I probably won't go. You know, if I have to put the car in Gaden's trailer and then drive my car up there, it might be unaffordable. So I need to call Gaden tonight and talk to him and see where he's at. And if that's the case, then I'll just drive my car up there and go to the race and hang out. You know, go to the cruise on Friday night and stuff like that. So what's just going on? Not a whole lot. Well, somebody did a hideous paint job on the side of that lady's car. So yeah, talked to my neighbors over here yesterday. They're going to build an addition on their house for their mother-in-law. Richard's got his parents that live next door, and now his wife's parents are gonna, or his mother-in-law. They're gonna build a mother-in-law quarter over there. So we were talking about surveyors yesterday and who not to use. That's how that works. So apparently he was out in the yard and saw that fiasco and decided that he wouldn't use Buddy Van Guido's service. So yeah, here's a box of the Norton sandpaper. This is normally what I use to strip with, you know. You can get it in 36 or 80. I want to say a box of this is like in the high 30s. Then you got to have something to put it on, either a buffer or a, you know, Bondo eater. So yeah, I'm happy with the way that stripper worked on that. I got it all contained in the box there. After it dried up, it swept up real nice, and I still need to rinse this hood off really good. I can't get the strip off. The strip's riveted on. And you got to be extra careful with this paint stripper anytime you use it. You want to be sure to get it all off and leave no residual. Because if there's any under this band, it'll creep out after I prime it and get under the primer and start lifting the paint up. So, but yeah, it's all converted. It's pretty rough this morning. And I saw on one of the videos, I try not to, you know, comment on people's videos and tell them that they're doing it right or wrong. You know, it's your project and you do however you want. But I have seen some guys put the rust converter, and I know a lot of the rust converters say that when it turns black, it's a primer, but don't ever believe that. You always have to clean the metal. After this process occurs, when it turns black, you want to 80 grit that off and then start the priming process. Don't ever prime over any kind of rust converter though. Make sure that all this is off the car. Because if you put primer over this, I mean, if you're looking for any kind of results at all, it's going to be real rough at best. And it's the same, whether you're going over rusty metal or clean metal, it has to be clean and smooth for it to appear that way after you put paint on it. You know, you can't prime over this and expect to have any kind of results. Big diesel. So anyway, let me go ahead and shut this off. I gotta start getting some stuff together. Gotta get some tools and stuff like that. Ronnie, if you're watching, we'll get on your Ford next week, I promise. Gotta balance these pistons and take these heads apart and start going through the bowls on them. And get this project moving along, the 429 project. And yeah, so that's what's going on. We're gonna throw these tires in the trailer too, try to leave these on the rim, and we might end up throwing these on when we get there. They still got some good tread left on them. They're just a little on the dry rotted side, but work good still. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut this off. I'm rambling. So again, I'm gonna be calling Roberto, Greg Porter, and Doug over at Lakeside Ranch there today. I'll be giving you guys a call. I'll wait for a little while, and I'll try to call you around lunchtime or after lunch sometime. So, Greg, I know you're better to reach in the evening, so I'll call you tonight. And Roberto, I'm just going to give you a try, and I'll try to get a hold of you, and it's not convenient, we can set up another time for me to call you. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off, go upload this for you, and you guys have a great day. Try to make the best of it. Push that record button.